What is up guys, Xaliter here, back in Outward. In this video we're going to be making a lot of money real fast using the horror weapon farm route. We already saved our lighthouse by getting a writ of tribal favor from Michael Aberdeen on the beach, so now let's loot Cierzo and get everything we can from this place. Now that we've collected everything we could from Cierzo, this is what we managed to get. We can cook some of our gabberries and make some gabberry tartines. So we make 4 gabberries into gabberry jam, and then 1 bread and 1 gabberry jam turns into 1 gabberry tartine, or 3 gabberry tartines. Then we can go out and sell our stuff. And right here we got 73 silver. The goal is to get at least 100 silver. So if you don't have 100 silver, just continue farming a little bit more, and you can just rest for 3 days and the gabberries will respawn. You can make more gabberry tartines and sell those as well. Now that we've gotten enough money, we can talk with Oliel and Yzan.
I guess this Risa had the holy. If you do once in the marsh, follow the pilgrim road.
I take it the heroic Levat. Not if you have the courage to face the Abrassar desert.
And you can also talk with Roland, especially if you're planning on joining the Blue Chamber faction. It's important to talk with him.
This is awful. Oh no. Hey, listen.
And then we can talk with Risa.
There you are. This is. I'm going to. I have a. It's the blue. It's your life. You will need. Listen well.
Okay. The next step, we want to make sure we have a pickaxe with us before we leave Cierzo. You can find a pickaxe in the Cierzo town storage around the little hole leading to the beach. Next, we can go to the Enmerkar forest. So our path will lead us down this way. We'll pass the Conflux mountain and we'll pass this lake. And then we'll pass the visual pylon and then we'll enter Enmerkar forest. And here we are passing Conflux mountain on our right side. We'll just head towards that visual pylon. And then as we approach the little sun in the road leading to Pilgrim's Path, or Pilgrim's Road, we want to turn a right. And you'll see the lake on our left side. And then we pass the visual pylon on our left side. And we just follow this road until we get to the entrance to the Enmerkar forest. Okay, we made it to the Enmerkar forest. What we want to do is we want to go straight south. We want to go to this lonely tower. It's going to be the first tower on our left side. It's right behind that mountain right over there to our left. Then we just want to enter the lonely tower. Okay, so we entered the lonely tower. What we want to do is we want to drop down. There'll be a lever right here. And we took a hit, but that's okay. We just want to continue running, try to avoid getting hit. And then we want to turn to right, and we can head towards the south, leading us to Berg. And then we follow this road, heading towards the east. There will be an abandoned docks. We just have to pass the abandoned docks, and then Berg will be to our left. And here's the entrance to Berg. Next we want to talk with shopkeeper Pleel.
How can I help you?
And then we'll buy the prospector backpack. Now that we bought the prospector's backpack, we can head out. Next we want to head to the right, back towards the abandoned docks where we came from. As you can see, there is an island. There's an island in the center of the lake. That's where we're trying to go. So we'll just turn to left at that bridge up ahead. And on the southeast side of the island, there will be this tree husk. We want to enter the tree husk. Next, we light the area, and we can either go straight or right. Straight, there's a ledge, so we can't go any further, but we can turn a right. We go down this ledge, and there'll be an enemy. We want to dodge the enemy. It'll leap at us. And then we just go through, get Merton's Firepoker, and run out. And stick to the right side. We'll enter this right side and head up. There'll be another enemy here. We just have to pass this enemy and run down over the ledge and exit. Next, we want to go to the Cabal of Wind Temple, which is right over there. So we'll cross over this bridge. And here's the ramp that leads up to the Cabal of Wind Temple. All we have to do is go up this ramp, and then there'll be another ramp leading to the center of the Cabal of Wind Temple, and there's the entrance. So we just climb up this ramp, climb up this second ramp over here, and then there'll be an Immaculate guarding the entrance. We just have to run past Immaculate and go into the Cabal of Wind Temple. Okay, we made it inside. We can equip Merton's Firepoker, and we see there are shell horrors inside. What we want to do is we want to come over here, explode this, and we can reset it. So all we have to do is get the enemies inside there, and then we can explode them with this. So let's do that. So here's the first one. There's a total of 4. We already killed 1. So there's a total of 4. We killed 1, and there's also 1 unique enemy. So there's the first one. The next 2 are in here. So we'll just get these guys here. Okay, and then the last one should be on the second floor. We just use this elevator. And we just block. And then we just run back to the center, trying to avoid their attacks. Just continuous avoiding, and we can lock them in. And then we go back upstairs to blow them up. There we go. We blew them up. We just reset that. Then there should be the unique enemy. We go this way for the unique enemy. And there's the unique enemy. We just get it to follow us. We'll open this. We can also open this one, just to see which path it would like to travel better to get into the center. And let's see, I think we just have to wait here and see until it comes here. Okay, it's made it into the center. All we gotta do is escape the center and blow them up. One way you can tell if you killed all 4 shell horrors as well as the unique enemy is if this golden gate is no longer there. If it's open now, then you know that you killed all 4. And what you can do is you just make sure to loot all the shell horrors, as well as all the unique enemies and the illuminator horrors as well. In the end, you should have 4 horror chitin. After that, you can collect the thrice wrought halberd as well as this ornate chest. Next, we can get out. Next, we want to turn a right and then another right. And there should be a broken tower right in front of us. We want to go to that broken tower, and there's a palladium scrap right inside. Next, we want to head down east, back where we came from. You can see the huge burning tree. We want to head that direction. As you can see, we're on this road coming east, right here. We want to pass this huge burning tree on our right side, and we want to go straight. So instead of turning right here, we want to go straight here. The end goal is to be around this ruined settlement. As you can see, there is the ruined settlement. There is the entrance to Caldera, and there is the hive entrance. So what we want to do is we want to go opposite this hill, opposite of the entrance to Caldera. There'll be a palladium scrap vein. After that, we can head over to the hive, and usually there are 2 hivemen hanging out around the area. If we don't see them, we can just enter the hive and come out immediately. So I don't see them. So all we have to do is enter this hive. There'll be a ledge where you can drop down, but make sure you don't drop down. So here we are. We just exit where we came back from. And there should be 2 hivemen patrolling the area. There they are, right over there. We can take Merton's Firepoker and get ready for a fight. And we got it burning. These guys are weak to fire, so we just have to have them burn, and then we can just run away. And we got that one burning too, so we just run away as well. And while we're waiting for that one to burn, we can just loot this one, get the occult remains. And we can loot the last one as well. We should have a total of 4 horror chitin and 2 occult remains now. Next, we can head towards Berg. However, on the way there is a palladium scrap that we need to collect. So we just exit the entrance of the hive, and then we'll turn north. So we are right here. We are now heading over this way. And there's a second hive entrance over there. So that... Okay, we're gonna run a little bit faster. But here's the second hive entrance right over there. What we want to do is we want to cross over. So that is, now we're right here. And we can see this hill that we can follow this hill that goes around here. There'll be a palladium scrap right over here. And then now we can head back to Berg. To get to Berg, you just continue north until you reach this little area. And then you just follow the entrance is right over there, but we got some company, so we'll just try to run through. Okay, we made it back to Berg. Now we visit the blacksmith.
Hey there.
And then here you have the option. You can sell all the things that you got. If you want to keep the Thrice-Wrought Halberd as part of your build, you can do that. But you can sell like maybe this marble. We don't need that. We don't need the Brutal Spear. And what we want to do is we want to buy the Iron Spear as well as the Great Axe, Halberd, and Claymore. Unless you're trying to get the Iron Great Hammer, if you're just going for the sell, then I wouldn't get the Iron Great Hammer because it's an extra pound or an extra weight. And after that, we turn these weapons. We turn the Iron Spear into a Fang weapon. So we do like that. We can also turn the Claymore into a Fang weapon. We turn the axe into a Fang weapon. And then we can turn the spear. We put a spear, a Horror Chitin, Occult Remain, and a Palladium Scrap. And that turns into a Horror Spear. And we can do the same for the Fang Greatsword.
Hey there.
And then from here you have the option. You can sell the horror weapons right here for 750, or for more silver you can go to Levant. We're going to go to Levant because we can get some more horror weapons on the way there as well. Now that we've rested up, we can buy some travel rations to head over to the Abrassar Desert.
Want to buy something?
And then we can head out. And then we want the horror weapon, the horror spear, equipped. Because of its extra range, it makes it a lot easier when we're fighting the enemies in the Abrassar Desert. So to get to the Abrassar Desert, we just want to make a loop around here, and then we'll go up and then down to the Abrassar Desert. We want to go through this little pass area. And then we'll turn a right. And there should be this little canyon. And we'll head down the canyon. And then here is the entrance to the Abrassar Desert. Okay, we made it to the Abrassar Desert. What we want to do is we want to hug this little, or this big mountain on the right side. And we also want to drink a lot of water, make sure we're stocked up on water, as well as finding the cactus fruit, because that helps with the heat as well. So here's one cactus fruit. Let's see if we can collect it before we get it blown up. Nope, we got blown up first. Another cactus fruit over here. Let's drink some water so we don't be on fire anymore. And we'll probably use one of the life potions that Roland gave us, while continuing hugging this on our right side. We'll enter this hive area. We want to go into this hive area. And while we're here, there will be 3 hive men for us to kill. And then we get them extremely poisoned. And we got the next one. Got extreme poison on that one, and we can run away. And then the last one. Okay, and we got extreme poison on that one. We can also run away. and we just loot their bodies for the occult remains. And we can turn our Fang Halberd into a Horror Halberd. And then we need more palladium scrap, so we'll head down this way. Let's continue hugging this wall. And we'll enter this area, and we'll try to avoid these enemies on our left side. And then there'll be some shell horror and a couple illuminator horrors. You want to kill the illuminator horror first. Okay, and then we're getting a bit hot, so let's take shelter in the Immaculate's cave. And while I'm here, I like to earn or learn the Possess boon. However, you can get some other stuff from the friendly Immaculate as well. Okay, we recovered a bit, so let's take out this second Illuminator Horror over here. Alright, we took it out. Okay, after sleeping a little bit, we can go back out and take on the shell horror. Let's get ready by giving ourselves some water. And get some cactus fruit. And we can also give ourselves a rag. And then we've got to be careful when we're fighting this guy. Just take it slow. Usually it's just a block and one attack, and then a block and then attack, and a block and attack. And sometimes you'll be running out of stamina, so you just stop the attacks and then wait for your stamina to regenerate. And when your composure bar is low, you can also just dodge out of the way. Alright, we did it. So now we can loot these illuminated horrors as well as the shell horror. And we can also get the ornate chest that is right in this tent right here. In addition to that, at the end of this little area, there will be a palladium scrap. We want to collect that. And then, on our way out, we just follow the little rounded area, and there should be another palladium scrap on our right side. Next, we go to Levant. And watch out, there might be a rock mantis just hiding out somewhere, lurking around the area. For me, I almost ran into that rock mantis. Okay, we made it to Levant. All we gotta do now is sell our stuff. In addition, we can make our Fang Great Axe into a Horror Great Axe.
Want to buy? Oh boy.
We just sell our stuff. And then we can head over to the slums of Levant. And then we'll talk with Pigeon Eye. And here's how you get to Pigeon Eye.
You look like you've been around.
And we just give him 200 silver.
I'm great. I see. You look like. Thanks a bunch. It's mostly weapons and stuff
then
like that.
we get a
Left in the
free
shipment.
weapon,
Feel
iron
free to
weapon.
help yourself.
What we do is we just head down. We pass sticks. And then there's the supply cache right here. And it has a bunch of weapons for us. Or it has an iron spear for us. But we can turn that into a fang trident and then a horror spear. And then we can sell the horror spear as well. And that's the horror weapon farm. From it, we got 33 gold, 408 silver, and we still haven't sold our thrice wrought halberd or our first horror spear. We can still sell these and get a lot more money as well. Thank you for joining me in today's video as I showed you how to do the horror weapon farm. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.